Hello everyone, welcome back to SSBCrackExams. I am Anuradha and in this particular session I am back with a very important notification and examination update for your upcoming CDS 1 2023 examination. So before we start in this particular session to look into the important information that you need to consider if you are applying for the next year's CDS examination, we would also know something about the notification which is going to be published very soon. So, the official notification for CDS 1 2023 examination will be published by the Union Public Service Commission or UPSC on 21st of December 2022. Please note down the date very carefully. On 21st December 2022 itself, you will get to see the official notification for CDS 1 2023 examination. And through this particular notification, CDS 1 2023 examination will be announced, through which both male and female candidates can now apply to be getting admission into the Indian Military Academy, Officers Training Academy, Indian Naval Academy and Indian Air Force Academy. So now, before we know about the important information regarding your upcoming CDS 1 2023 examination, we should also first know what CDS exam is all about. So, CDS exam or Combined Defence Services Examination is a national level exam which is organized twice a year by UPSC or Union Public Service Commission to recruit candidates for Indian Military Academy, Officers Training Academy, Indian Naval Academy and Indian Air Force Academy. It is held through offline mode, that is, it's a pen and paper test or a written test. Now, talking about the age eligibility and date of birth criteria, which is very and the most primary thing to consider if you want to apply for this particular exam, because if your age limits is not matching, then you will not be eligible to sit for CDS 1 2023 exam. So if you want to join the Indian Military Academy, your age should be between 19 and 24 years. That is, to be more specific, your date of birth should be between 2nd January 2000 to 1st January 2005. If you are applying for Indian Naval Academy, your age should be again between 19 and 24 years. And to be more specific, your date of birth should be between 2nd January 2000 and 1st January 2005. For Indian Air Force Academy, your age should be between 20 and 24 years and you should be born between 2nd January 2000 and 1st January 2004. For Officers Training Academy, and this is applicable for both male and female candidates, your age should be between 19 and 25 years and your date of birth should be between 2nd January 1999 to 1st January 2005. So very specifically, you also have to consider your date of birth to get your eligibility criteria matched for the age limit for CDS 1 2023 exam. Now comes the next important eligibility criteria, and that is CDS 1 2023 Educational Qualification criteria. So those of you who are looking for Indian Military Academy, you should have a graduation degree in any discipline. But if you're looking for Indian Naval Academy, then you should have a BE or a BTech, and not only that, you should also have physics and mathematics as your compulsory subjects in your 10+2 level. Also for Indian Air Force Academy, you should have a graduation or a BE or a BTech degree, and compulsorily you should have physics and mathematics in your 10+2 level. For Officers Training Academy or OTA, and for both male and female candidates, you can have a graduation degree in any discipline. Now coming to the tentative vacancies that is going to be published with the official notification, and again, as I have repeated once more, it's tentative because the final vacancies will be updated as per the final official notification. So let us see how many vacancies will be filled up by CDS 1 2023 exam. So for IMA Dehradun, there will be tentatively 100 vacancies available. For INA Ezimala, 22 vacancies. For AFA Hyderabad, 32 vacancies. For OTA Chennai, male candidates, 170 vacancies. And for OTA Chennai, female candidates, about 17 vacancies. So in total, tentatively, 341 vacancies will be opened through CDS 1 2023 exam. As I have already told you before, and I repeat once more, these are tentative vacancies. We will let you know about the final vacancies once they are updated in the official notification. Now, the question may arise that how you will be selected through this particular exam. So, let us discuss the selection procedure as well. So, for CDS 1 2023 exam, you have to sit for the written exam first, which is obviously CDS 1 2023 written exam itself. Once you qualify in that particular exam, you have to wait for your SSB interview call letter. So, once you get the call letter, you have to appear for your SSB interview and you have to get a recommendation there. Once you're recommended in SSB interview, then you have to go for a medical examination where you need to have a medically fit certificate. So they will declare you medically fit. Once you are declared medically fit, you have to wait for the final merit list. And if your name is there in the final merit list, then you are obviously going to join your respective desired academies, right? So this is the entire selection procedure that CDS 1 2023 exam is going to follow. Now, talking about the examination, the written examination pattern, it's very important that you note these things down, because there is a difference between those who are going for IMA, INA and AFA and those who are going for OTA. And there are different patterns of examination that you need to take for CDS 1 2023. So, for admission to Indian Military Academy, Indian Naval Academy and Air Force Academy, you have to sit for 3 papers. One is English, next is general knowledge and the third is elementary mathematics. Now, for English, basically the duration of this paper will be of 2 hours and the number of questions that will be asked of you will be 120, and you have to sit for that particular paper, which will carry a total of 100 marks. Similarly, for general knowledge, it will be a 2 hours duration paper consisting of 120 questions and 100 marks. Coming to the elementary mathematics paper, the duration of this paper will be 2 hours. The number of questions asked here will be 100 and the total marks allotted to the paper will be 100. So, those applying for IMA, IN and AFA, you have to take these 3 papers, that is English, GK and mathematics, consisting of a total of 340 questions and a total of 300 marks. Now, those who are going to apply for OTA, you have to sit for only 2 papers, that is English and general knowledge. So, again, both these papers will have a 2 hours duration in each. 120 questions will be asked in each of these papers consisting of 100 marks in each paper. So, those going for OTA have to take these 2 papers, that is English and GK questions, consisting a total of 240 questions and a total of 200 marks. So, this is the only difference for those going for IMA, INA, AFA and OTA. So, now talking about the next very important thing, and that is the marking scheme, right? So, CDS 1 2023 examination marking scheme is very important to consider. So, for the subject of English, where 120 questions will be asked, a total of 100 marks, for every correct answer in that paper, you will score 0.83 marks, and for every wrong answer, you will lose 0.27 marks. Similarly, for GK paper, which will be of 120 questions and a total of 100 marks, for every correct answer in GK paper, you will score 0.83 marks and you will lose 0.27 marks. But for elementary mathematics paper, which consists of 100 questions and a total of 100 marks, for the mathematics paper, for every correct answer, you will score 1 mark, and for every incorrect answer, you will lose 0.33 marks. So, there is a marking pattern or marking scheme difference between English and general knowledge paper and the elementary mathematics paper. So, the marking scheme have to be considered very, very carefully. Now, talking about the next important thing is the syllabus. So, now that you have known the examination pattern, the marking scheme for CDS 1 2023 exam, it is also important for you to know the important topics that you need to prepare for each and every paper. So, for the first paper, which is English, you have to cover the topics like spotting of errors, antonyms, synonyms, vocabulary or idioms and phrases, sentence improvement, sentence completion, that is fill in the blanks and close test, ordering of words and ordering of sentences, comprehension, active passive voice, reported speech or direct indirect speech, one word substitution, parts of speech, spelling, transformation, prepositions and determiners, completion of sentence, word meaning and usage of paired word. Similarly, for the GK paper, that is which consists of both general knowledge and general sciences, and which is the second paper for CDS 1 2023 exam, you have to cover important topics like physics, chemistry, biology, Indian polity, history, geography, economics, defense specific, current affairs and static GK. Coming to the third paper is your elementary mathematics paper, and the syllabus for this consists of important topics like arithmetic, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, mensuration and statistics. So now we will look into the most important part of this session, and that is the important dates to remember if you want to apply for CDS 1 2023 exam. As I have already mentioned at the beginning of the session that the official notification for CDS 1 2023 examination is going to be published on December, that is 21st December 2022. Very, very important date. It is on the same date itself that the online application for CDS 1 2023 examination will start. The last date to submit the online application for this exam will be 10th January 2023. The admit card for the exam will be released 2 weeks before the exam date, and the exam date has already been declared by UPSC. So the exam date for CDS 1 2023 exam will be 16th April 2023, which is a Sunday. So the result is going to be declared within a month. So maximum May to June 2023, you will also get the result for your written exam of CDS 1 2023. So I hope that you have noted down the important dates as well. Now, the most important question that can come in your mind is how to apply for CDS 1 2023. It is very easy. So basically, you have to visit the official website of UPSC, which is upsconline.nic.in or upsc.gov.in. Once you're into this website, you will see online application for various examinations of UPSC tab, which you have to click. Once you click on it, you'll get an option for CTSE 1 2023 exam. You have to click on that button and you have to get yourself registered, and then you can start your application process, which is very simple. So now I will also cover certain important frequently asked questions or facts that most of the candidates have already asked us regarding CDS 1 2023 exam, so that the more clarity you'll get before we end this particular session. So the first question that may arise is that how many times is the exam conducted in a year, that is the CDS exam. So the CDS exam, as I have already mentioned at the beginning of the session, is going to be conducted twice a year and is conducted every year two times a year, and it can be attempted in both Hindi or English language. Similarly, many candidates have asked how many attempts can we give for this particular exam. There is no restriction on the number of attempts, but you must adhere to your age limit. So if your educational qualification, more specifically your age limit is matching with the eligibility criteria, then you can sit for the CDS examination how many times you want. Also, the question can arise, when can I give the CDS 1 2023 exam? So again, one can attempt the CDS exam in the last semester of their graduation, or they can also give the examination after the completion of their graduation. Whichever way possible, you can sit for this particular examination. So I hope that this session has been quite helpful and informative for you. I have covered everything about the all information that you need to know about CDS 1 2023 exam, and I hope that it will be very helpful when you will start your application for this particular examination. So to know more about this particular examination, make sure you're checking out the other important sessions and lectures that we have provided for the same effect, and stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Till then, obviously stay positive and motivated. Jai.
SSB क्रैक एग्जाम्स की CDS का कोर्स लाइव हो चुका है, तो अगर आप CDS एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं तो हमारे कोर्सेज को चेक करना ना भूलें, और SSB क्रैक एग्जाम्स की लर्निंग ऐप को भी ऐप प्ले स्टोर से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं।